Is it a pike or a musky? I don't know what this is. It's big. I think it's a musky. It's another freaking musky. I think. Is that a bowfin? I don't know what this is. It's huge. It's going to bite me off in a second, though. It's huge, whatever it is. I think it might be a giant walleye. There's no way that's a giant walleye. Hello, welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today, we're back here doing some more walleye fishing. We're still in prime time at the moment. And currently, this is actually lower than it was last year. This is, I think, the lowest I've seen it. But hopefully the bait fish are here. Hopefully the walleye are here. I heard that a lot of people have been fishing this. People wouldn't be fishing it if there wasn't fish here. Well, my plan here is certainly different from what it was when I started off here. We'll see what's going on down there. See what we can see. Well, I discovered the flaw in my plan. But oh well, we now have an 8-pound leader. Holy freaking birds, get out of there. Jeepers creepers. Ay. How long were those things in there for? Well, no wonder there's no fish down there. Yikes. Alrighty, got ourselves our first walleye vertically jigging. I did not see him show up on the radar. I'm sure he did though. Oh boy. I'm gonna try and pull him up. I'm scared to pull him up. And that's down there. These rocks are so slippery. Oh no! Took the whole jigging Rapala and everything. Gosh dang it. Dang it. I should have... let's get the net ready for the next one. Dang it. That sucks. That sucks. There goes my walleye. There goes my only jigging Rapala too. Shut up. Dang it. I'm screwed. I'm not having a good day here, folks. Not having a good day here whatsoever. Again, now I've got the fat lure on here. This lure I think is definitely going to be overkill, but it's basically a jigging Rapala, just a larger, fatter, faster sinking version of it. This is not showing up on the radar either. That jigging Rapala, I think would have been the way to go. Obviously, it caught a walleye. There we go, there it is. Oh, I got some looking at it. One's looking at it, one's looking at it. Oh, had a fish looking at it. There we go, I got him. Oh, he's off, he's off. Alright, the jigging technique is finally starting to work. I'm ready to go back to doing what I always do, casting for walleye. I think it's safe to say that I proved that it's possible to catch walleye vertically jigging. I really need my jigging Rapala, which of course I lost. Really, that's just been more of a pain than it's been worth. My 15-pound leader I tied to the fish finder, and then I didn't have my 15-pound leader to put on the bait caster, so tied on the 8-pound leader. It's part of the reason why I lost that fish. I was trying to drag him to over there, and I was going to hike down there and grab him, but he got stuck in the seam of the rock down there and ended up breaking me off while I was slipping around on these terrible rocks. It is what it is. We're going to start casting the old-fashioned way, see if we can actually get our limit. I'm done messing around with jigging. Alright, finally got a walleye again. Actually, I'm going this way with it this time. I've learned my lesson trying to go that way. Barely hooked. Looks like a keeper. Whoa. Learned my lesson trying to take him down there. Oh yeah, he keeps barely. Oh boy, get off of there. Got him. I think I brought the long net down here. Ew, I don't know what that is on the surface of the water. Alright. make sure he keeps, and then keep him. Yeah, you're 17. This is your more standard size walleye in here. I don't know, those walleye you're catching that one day were fat. This is more typical. This one looks like a male. All right, buddy, let's get you in the water. I don't know what this nastiness is on the shoreline. Kind of gross, but that's fishing right. I'm gonna call it quits here pretty soon. I think we only caught that one walleye. We missed that one walleye. I'm not seeing all the bait fish swimming around like I normally do, so I think we're at kind of the end of the walleye run here. Last time when I was here with Brian, the bait fish were in here thick. They're in here thin if they're in here at all, so I think that the walleye have moved up to wherever the bait fish are. So I think tomorrow we're gonna hit the river again. This is sort of the river here. I guess this is the start of the reservoir, and I think we're gonna head back towards home and see what we can catch out that way. See if we can catch some more musky out in Chautauqua County. It's been a solid minute or two since we fished here. This is part of that same creek I've been catching the musky in. It drains into this creek, but we're way upstream. But of course we've been catching them way upstream in that creek as well, so might as well see if there's musky up here, right? Typically I do best for pike in here, but for whatever reason the musky have been biting in force lately, so we'll see what bites. I'm on. Is it a pike or a musky? I don't know what this is. It's big. I think it's a musky. It's another freaking musky. I think. Is that a bowfin? I don't know what this is. It's huge. It's gonna bite me off in a second though. It's huge, whatever it is. I think it might be a giant walleye. There's no way that's a giant walleye. Holy smokes, look at the size of that walleye. That's a 30-incher. Are you kidding me, dude? That is definitely a walleye. That is huge. Holy crap. Holy F word. That's gotta be pushing a state record. Oh my gosh, dude. That's a walleye. That is an effing walleye. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I gotta settle down. It's taking up the entire net. This is bigger than the musky I was catching. What is the state record? I gotta look this up, dude. This is a state freaking record. I'm trying to get the hook out. It's right in the tongue. Yikes. Alright, the hook's out, the hook's out. He bent the hook. Oh my gosh, I don't have anybody to take my picture either. This thing is enormous. Where can I measure him? Let's move him over there. I can measure him better over there, I think. I'm off the line enough. Jeepers creepers. The weight of this thing is so heavy. This thing is so heavy. Oh my gosh, this thing is gigantic. This thing is gigantic. This has got to be near a state record. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. I can leave him here and grab the scale in my car. Look at the size of this thing compared to my hand. This thing is just gigantic. This thing is absolutely gigantic. Holy cow, this thing is so fat too. All right, there. He's good there. He is so fat. Let's get a good measurement. Jeepers creepers. I thought it was another muskie. Well, that beats my record. 35, I'd call him. 35-inch freaking walleye. I just caught a 35-inch walleye in this little tiny creek. This is crazy. All right, let's look up the state record real quick. That is fat too. That is crazy fat. Make sure he doesn't beat it. He's got to be close. I'll keep him alive here, keep him breathing. Jeepers creepers. State record walleye in New York is 18 pounds and 2 ounces. Holy cow, it was beaten in 2020. He's got to be close. He's got to be like 14 or 15. All right, I think we're gonna release him. Let me run up to my car and grab my scale. Hopefully he doesn't make off with my net. Hopefully he stays there. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, dude. I am shaking. I cannot believe the size of the walleye I just caught. I didn't get a picture of him yet either. don't see it. There it is. Let's try and get a weight on this thing. He's still chilling there. Awesome. Alrighty, folks, let's get a weight on this thing. Alrighty, folks, this is the weight of the walleye. The net is there too. 18 pounds, 2 ounces is the state record. Let's see how much this one weighs. I don't think he's quite 18 pounds. Looks like 17, 7. 17 pounds and 7 ounces. That is a near state record. That is a very close to the state record walleye. Holy cow. 17 freaking pounds and 7 ounces. I gotta get a story of this. Holy smokes. Alright, I am less than a pound away from the state record walleye. Holy smokes, this thing is 35 inches, 17 pounds, and 7 ounces. That is crazy. Absolute tank of a walleye. I'm gonna release him. That is crazy. I gotta get some pictures first, though. Okay. Let's get some pictures. I mean, these pictures do this thing no justice whatsoever. Let's see if I can set my camera up on the rocks right here and try and get a real picture. I can. What do you know? Set it right there. I'm gonna take some pictures here. Holy cow, this thing is gigantic. Enormous, gigantic. All right, let's do it. This thing is huge. All right, let's let him go. Whoa, and he was ready to go. He was ready to go. Holy crap, dude. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that here. I was not expecting that at all. That fish had a long time to rest there in the water, so I'm glad he took off. Folks, that was, I gotta do the math here. It was 17 pounds and 7 ounces. I believe that probably was the state record at one time. Holy cow. Holy smokes, dude. All right, that was, I'm pumped right now. I'm too pumped. Heck yeah. Wow. Well, folks, I'm pretty much ready to go home after that. I'm just sitting here in shock. That was the size of the musky I've been catching. That was bigger than the musky I've been catching, and it was a walleye. I'm still just in shock right now. I kind of had a hint because my cast before that, a bait fish flew out of the water, and there's no way that bait fish was just scared of my little Keitech minnow thing here. So it's like something was chasing it, but I didn't feel anything, and I didn't really think much of it, and I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. This has been an insane fall. Get out and fish your local rivers. You never know what you'll catch. This is a stupid little ditch. It's literally called the ditch, and wow, apparently it's got 35-inch walleye, near state record, man. That might have even broken the state record. I don't know how accurate that scale is. I mean, this scale is like $10 on Amazon, so maybe that was a state record walleye. Who knows? Who really knows? I know the scale actually tends to undergun things a little bit too. That may have been a state record, but I let him go. I was holding on to the net too, so I mean the net added probably at least a pound. So I don't think he was actually state record, but wow. Even I mean, a 16.7 walleye is by far my biggest. It's crazy to catch anything over 15 pounds and have it be a walleye. It was definitely over 15 pounds. It's safe to say that was a 15 plus pound walleye. I'm happy with that fish. We're off the res too. This is New York State. 100% would have counted. Alrighty folks, well, I think we're gonna call it quits here. Taking my final cast with the Keitech. So I always bring a walleye rod with you when you're going out musky fishing. I threw both musky lures through the X-Wrap on this pole. Didn't catch anything. Threw the musky buck on this pole. Didn't catch anything. Eventually gave up, decided to throw the Keitech with the walleye rod. Just in case, you know, sometimes you catch smaller fish. They say that the Allegheny strain of walleye get bigger than the Lake Erie strain. I've never caught a monster one until today. I believe it now, man. A 17-pound freaking walleye. They don't get that big in Lake Erie. We are in this little ditch. I shouldn't say where I'm fishing, but this is literally shows up on the map as the ditch. And wow, how crazy. Crazy. And I think that fish was a fluke. I really don't think if I came back here I'd catch a lot of walleye. I think that was just one giant random monster that happened to be under this bridge. Wow. Wowee. And I released him, so hopefully he lives on. I'm lucky too that fish cooperated. He stayed in the net while I ran up there and got my scale and everything. I half expected him to swim out when I came back, but he was still chilling. And then when I put him in the water, he took right off. He was a very cooperative fish. He let me take the hook out. He let me handle him. So I'm definitely blessed in that regard as well. Maybe he'd even been caught before at some point in his life. And wow. All right, well, folks, that makes the video. I'm going to call it quits. Thank you for watching. Going to go home, go to bed. Be sure to subscribe. We'll catch you in the next adventure. What a day. What a day of walleye fishing. I guess we only caught 2 today, but wow, that was a big walleye.